ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. This well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up
had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe...
Touchdown, Detroit! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter, and the Lions are able to grow their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21, Vikings nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And a very good
interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. 21-0 our score after one.
With the score, Lions 21, Vikings nothing.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Stafford. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Crater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back. The intent. Target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 77 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. To throw again on second down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Detroit.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's got some space here. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Lions, first down.
Here's Kerryon Johnson, third-year man from Auburn.
Johnson, the Lion ball carrier.
The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4.
It's on second down now. It's Peterson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
It's a gain of 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's third and short.
Down and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
And Bailey for the Viking field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Lions 27. Vikings 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Detroit.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The give to Peterson out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Adrian Peterson.
Brooks Reed with a tackle.
The tackle made.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play action. Stafford. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Operating from the gun. Taylor. Cook has it offside. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action now. Taylor. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And 12 at the 8-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Stafford. Daniel Hunter. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of
On a
8.
second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Taylor going to throw deep for the end zone. He's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
To number 19.
Kenny Golladay taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discourages him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Setting up the screen for Cook. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
The tackle made.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing here, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Hooked up on Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
After the interception, here's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Sean Jackson.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw again. Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, my goodness. Another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Stafford going to give it to Swift. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.